Hey, what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho1 of the Pocho Live podcast. Today, today, I'm gonna be speaking on my thoughts. What it was. This is your boy Pocho1 of the Pocho Live podcast. Today, question. It's more like a question, bro. It's more like a question. Anyway, today we're gonna be asking the question: Is GoldToes and Baldacci the faces of the future of Chicano rap? You feel me? My bad earlier though. It was like rolling blackouts in California. You feel me? But real quick, shout out to Nino America. I saw him do a little piece on Baldacci and GoldToes, and it inspired me to also jump in there. So check out Nino America. I think it's under Baldacci makes bold statement about GoldToes. So real quick, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. You know what I mean? Support. So far, we got 4.8, about to get to that 5K and get it going. You feel me? So, real quick. What's up, Diablo? I'll say what it do real quick. What's up, brother? How you doing? Another day, another dollar. You already know. I was going live earlier, but there's like rolling blackouts going on in Cali, man. So it all went out. But I'm over here by the coast. You already know, North Coast, baby. And then by the ocean, it be happening. Shout out to Diablo. But yeah, so today, what we talking about? Real quick, like and subscribe if you can. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You already know who's doing his thing. You feel me? And today, though, GoldToes and Baldacci, the faces of the future of Chicano rap. I just wanted to see if y'all were feeling this. Recently, Baldacci did a post on his Instagram, and I'm gonna have Nino America actually let us know what he said, and then we can go from there.
All the so-called homies, they keep bringing up.
And put it back.
This right here is a photo of Baldacci and GoldToes, and I guess homeboys in the hospital. Baldacci and GoldToes showed up to help them out, support whatever we're doing with friends.
So real quick, if you don't know who Baldacci is, he's a rapper out of the Florence district of Los Angeles. He's from F13, a very popular gang in Los Angeles, one of the biggest, has a lot of enemies, has a lot of, a lot of love, a lot of hate in the same city. And recently, I guess he was hospitalized or going through something. And GoldToes came to see him, And this is what I'm talking about, bro. So the reason why I think these two guys could be the faces of like the future of Chicano rap and can kind of what they're calling bridge the gap. Let's see what Nino America says.
Right. So this is what Baldacci posted on his Instagram. I'm gonna read it to you right now. Check it out.
Baldacci.
To all the so-called homies, they keep bringing up the whole GoldToes situations. I got a question for you. How many of you have checked on me? Whoa, my health, my well-being. Not one of you. Oh, well, wait. GoldToes pulled up to check on me. Not even on no music. Not about South or North. Just straight up came to see how I'm healing. Thanks, G. I appreciate that. Man, shout out to GoldToes, y'all.
Yep. Shout out to GoldToes, man. Again, doing this thing. You see him crossing all barriers, north, south, statewide, Houston, Texas, Cali. And this is a real businessman, that we can rely on. You feel me? And so shout out to Nino America. He always says things better than me. So I figured I might as well let him speak on this a little. But yeah, people. So basically what I want to get into a little bit today is Baldacci. Baldacci is this dope rapper. They call him the face of LA. How I first got into Baldacci's music was actually seeing him come by to visit his brother, his older brother, Sailor. Shout out to Sailor from the same neighborhood. They both come out of South Central Florence district, the Florence Firestone district. I don't know if they're from the 50s, 60s area, but around that area, I think. Not bad. But the Florence, and the way I found out about Florence was that they were in this historical thing. Back in the day, people, there was like a lot of going on where they were like, F13 was going at it with East Coast Crips because supposedly the East Coast Crips robbed them out of some money or some whoop-de-whoop-wop. I'm not trying to get too much. This is old as heck. This is like almost 20 years old. And so they got into a big war between each other, Florence and East Coast. And then it became a little racial. It was one of the first racial kind of situations where you saw like foolish talking about race, not just about neighborhoods. Usually people just keep it to neighborhoods, but this time they kept it. They didn't keep it to neighborhoods. It started to become like a little race war in South Central. And there was like this whole thing where there's like this decree that you can knock down any black dude with a white shirt. Anyway, this whole thing was happening in the Florence district. That's what made them infamous. And also because they went against a really big neighborhood, the East Coast Crips, that literally is on the same area as them. Thank God, shout out to everybody that's involved, because now Florence and East Coast are in a treaty, just like North and South and this and that. As always, I like to just touch on those topics, but it is really dope to see grown people doing grown things, even in the gang culture. You know what I mean? And this is one of the reasons why I think Baldacci and GoldToes, they're grown. They're grown full men that have seen real wars, been through it. And anybody older than me, bro, was part of the golden age of gangbanging. So they know what it is and how much loss can be, how much losses are taken, and also how much gang politics get in the way of us getting the bag together or separately. So then recently, there's been this little bit of the hater world, other people kind of hating on Baldacci for being down to work with GoldToes. If you remember back, I don't know, 6 months ago, Baldacci showed face up at the GoldToes video shoot with Jenny 6ix9ine. Go check that one out. I think it's at like 250,000 views at this time. A dope oldie that GoldToes did, not to get into gangs, not to get into this, and just to talk, get back into the music, about music and having fun and lifestyle. You know what I mean? And again, throw your comments, ask me anything, and I'll answer after I'm done with my little spew. So he shows face, they show up, it's dope. It seems like it's love. There's like a viral clip. It's on my YouTube and on GT distribution where Baldacci shows up, shakes GoldToes' hand, and it's love, and they get back to it, right? So from there on, I'm guessing, I think GoldToes hooked up Baldacci because Baldacci has like a brand for his, I think they're blunt wraps or something like that. And so he started hooking him up. Same thing he did with Doughboy. So now GoldToes has been seen with Swifty Blue, Carifo, Doughboy, Baldacci, Cornejo, Little One. These are real hitters. What is the Blackest Essay? Out of the Playboys. You know what I mean? So he's starting to network. You feel me? And this is really dope to see. And the reason why I think these two guys could really bring it together is because the Florence is so respected. F13 is hated, but also respected, right? They went against East Coast Crips. They go against 38th Street, 18th Street, all these other things. But at the same, I think they even go against Conejo's neighborhood or something. But that just shows you the maturity that Baldacci and Conejo could come together. So for me, what I would ask the chat or anybody that sees this later is, do you think these two people could come together? Because Baldacci made a song it came out, I think, on the 11th. It was pretty much of a hitter, dog. You know what I mean? I think just because he had some health issues or something, he couldn't promote it the way he wanted to. And in this post, you see GoldToes saying, like, hey, get well soon because we got to get back to work. Because he didn't talk about, remember, he went there to see how Baldacci was doing. And they didn't talk about work. They didn't talk about politics. They just talked about life, how you doing in the moment, and this is what we want to get back to, people. We want to get to a place where, it's not about where you're from, but where you're at, right? They're making music together. They're making things make sense. Shout out to Sailor, Baldacci's older brother, who I got to work with at GoldToes, at Homeboy Industry. And I just wanted to, there's a lot of people that are not trying to do this. We're not trying to be like, treaty, let's make a treaty, let's kumbaya. It's not about that, bro, people. It's about making things make sense. And like, real quick, I'm not trying to fall too much on attention. Lefty Gunplay, again, not hating but being honest, he was on Bradley Martin. Bradley Martin is from Northern California. There was a little bit of funk because he's from a different area. That just shows you, boom, again, Lefty, something getting in the way of you and Bradley Martin, one of the biggest YouTubers on the channel YouTube. You guys couldn't connect because you were kind of hating that he was from San Jose or wherever. Like, that's not a big deal. You should have connected more, that both of you guys did not have fathers, and both of you guys chose different paths, but at the same time, you're at a podcast together. We're really missing the mark, I think, when it comes to our people, And anyway, back to GoldToes and Baldacci. So since then, Baldacci has been getting a little bit of hate by Bozo the Clown, by the Hater World, by different people, and in the end, it doesn't matter. He did clap back, if you remember, saying these fools are comadres and they're always worried about other people. And that's where I want to be. I want to be in a place, y'all, where when I'm speaking right here about other men, I'm adding value. I just got done and on Icon, on Bozo, on these fools that are doing negative things in our community that we need to get them either out or check them. Or when you see them, check them yourself. You know what I mean? Because they're making things bad for business. You know what I mean? Like imagine like we're just trying to have a good time and these fools come and just start hating on our party or just party pooping. These are fools that are party poopers. We're all trying to party in Cali and y'all over here trying to hate on our party. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like Bozo, all these fools, the hater, all these fools, the hater was getting a little better, but most of these fools are like the fools that come to the party and the girls don't talk to, so they get jealous and try to shoot the party up or get in a fight. Please tell me that doesn't make you that Bozo don't seem like the super cholo that comes and thinks. Isn't it funny how cholos and rappers always think that they deserve special treatment? I always thought that was hilarious, and I even thought that when I was banging, I thought I deserved special treatment. So you don't deserve special treatment, and just step out of our way, people. We're doing progress. We're making things happen. You feel me? And much love to everybody. Again, I'm gonna say, ask me anything in the chat. I haven't even looked at the chat yet. I'm about to look soon, but I just want to get through a little bit more of this spew. So GoldToes is making these connections. He made it with Little One. He made it with Conejo. He looked out for Spanky. You know what I mean? With his daughter. He's making these real human connections. And I don't know about you, but when you make those human connections, they go so much deeper than hip hop, than rap, than all these things. So how can we here? Let me put it so you can show both of their faces. It doesn't show his face that good. But so how can we support these two brothers that are making good music, making things make sense, not trying to perpetuate it or even throw it in your face? Like he didn't throw it in your face when he posted. He posted on Instagram and then other people picked it up. And this is like a week or two ago, people. But I don't want to rush things when it comes to YouTube. I don't want to be like the breaking news guy. I'm cool on that. I like to chill back, see what everybody says, and then kind of give you my opinion. Because all I am, it's always crazy how people. I get a lot of love, but how people can flip out about somebody's opinion. It's just an opinion. It's not really a fact. It's a fact for me, but that's about it. So again, the reason why I think Baldacci and GoldToes could do it is because Baldacci has the credit, basically what we call social capital. He's a real one with like Lucky. He has the hood stocks to really like even with like man, I feel bad that Asian cat from East Coast when they were trying to kick and cancel him out. He's like, come over here, and now he's kicking it back in LA. That just shows you. So he has the hood stocks. Baldacci has the hood stocks to make everything okay. Little One, he's cool, but he's more like a hip hop heady. Hasn't been like a gangbanger for a long time, or it's been a long time. Conejo is dope, but he's been on he's already kind of alternative. He's already in his own lane where people would expect him to be open minded because he's an open dude. He's different. That's what makes him so dope. Even American Cholo, it's cool, but it's podcasting. I do feel like this one, even with Spanky's cool, but Baldacci, he comes from right there, boom, right in the middle. There's a lot of guys that come from neighborhoods, but this neighborhood, Florence, is a famous gang. It's a famous gang. A lot of these other guys don't come from famous gangs. Not in a bad way, like Spanky's from West LA, but I don't even know what neighborhood he's from, right? But like with Baldacci, everybody knows what neighborhood he's from. It's on his face, the face of LA, Florence. So and Florence is deep. I don't think people understand how big the neighborhood, how many cliques there are. I mean, somebody was trying to tell me that there were like 20 or 30 or 40 cliques, like all kinds of like 50 cliques or something, but it's from different generations because it's been around for a long time. So I'm not trying to bulk up and speak hell on gangs, but just to say that this guy, Baldacci, has the hood stocks to make it all okay, to make it all firme, if you know what I mean. Firme raza. And GoldToes has been being consistent since, yes, he did 17 Reasons a while back, 20, 30 years ago. I banged to that music 20 years ago, probably. And, 15 years. I don't even know. I was like 14, 15 when it happened. But whole point is since then, he's been bringing people together. You know what I mean? All the podcasts, consistent message. He's here for everybody. Even like on No Jumper when bands went off, he didn't participate. You know what I mean? He doesn't participate in the buffoonery. He doesn't participate in the drama. I suggest that us up north at least do not participate in the buffoonery, but sometimes we have to because it's hard not to. You feel me? So again, Baldacci has the hood stocks to make it all okay. GoldToes has the vision and the infrastructure and the distribution to make things happen in the network. Your network is your net worth. A lot of people do not understand how important it is to have a network to stay open minded. There are so many guys. There's this new kid out of Bassett, should BG something. I forgot his name already, but we followed each other, right? And if you would have hated on me and just like not support, like I shared his video today on my story, you know what I mean? It's like, say you would have hated on me, I would have never shared his video. To this day, I could be sharing Lefty's work, could be talking good about him, but because he dissed the North, I had to unfollow another guy, sadly, Rich Rabbit, you know, from the Playboys, because I guess he's going at Rico so hard. But it's like, go at Rico, but don't say F the North. Everybody, if you guys go at people, just go at the people, please. Don't say the whole side. It's just a thought is don't say the whole side, just say the person. So go at the person. This is hip hop. The last person that did a whole city was Ingleweir. And you saw what happened to him. But we all know the truth. Respect. Rest in peace to the Draco. I loved his music too. Another person that did that was the Bronx in the East Coast. They did that, but it was straight hip hop. So please, everybody, try not to disrespect the area or a gang. Just go at the person and you'll be all right. Always. It's like catching. They always say if you get locked up, just keep catching fades. You'll be all right. Just keep fighting. You know what I mean? One person. Boom, 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 boom. Because it's not a whole neighborhood. It's just people. You know? But again, in the comments, I'm going to get to them. I want to know if y'all think that this is a suitable fit, you know what I mean, that we can really use. This could be the rapper, producer that could bring it all together, make it all right. Because we've tried. Swifty wasn't ready. 3-4 wasn't ready. Doughboy's going through it. Cornejo has a lot going on, not in a bad way, in a good way. And you know, Little One, they did their thing. It was pretty. I think him and Little One were the one really opened the door. Before that, American Cholo. But now, Baldacci, because he can check fools, make fools stay in line. And also he has a respect to be like, hey man, I'm over here doing me, you do you, and people will listen. So let me know what you think. Get to some of these comments. What up, Diablo? GoldToes is a solid guy. Pulled up to LA to see if Baldacci is doing okay. That's solid on GT. Much respect. That's right, Diablo. Much love, much love. Compa, dejas de tu novia. I don't got a girl, dog. I wish I did, though. Hey, Juan Ortega in the building. $20. That's right. I need to start having little sound effects. I'll start doing that too. They have sound effects on here, but I'm gonna get the little thing and do it eventually. Thank you, homeboy. Appreciate it. My one and only moderator. Bozo is performing in Canoga Park on Friday. The flyer says DM for the info and address. Bro, Canoga Park, what's up? Though I used to live right by Canoga Park in Northridge. Northridge is right next. I went to CSUN, everybody. So if you know, Northridge is right next to Canoga Park. If you literally take a right, you'll be in Canoga Park. Or I guess left, but matters which way you're looking. That's funny, bro. And then the other part, the one in the Atwater, didn't they have to say DM for address? Bro, if you can't even tell the people where your show's at, if you can't pop out, this is what I'm talking about. You let gang politics get in the way of the truth. The truth, bro. It's so sad, dog. The truth. I'm trying to get my boy Baldacci in there a little bit. But it's all right. Bro, that's hilarious. Sorry. Bozo is a swap meet rapper. That's the truth right there. That's true. I'm about to put on a little bit of music, though, on this thing. You feel me? Yeah. Bro, what have you guys been? Have you guys been listening to bro, you guys gotta listen to this oh my god, bro. You guys gotta listen to this new Peso, bro. Oh, this guy Young Greasy. But no, I gotta turn that down. I can't trust it. I can't trust it. Maybe hating. But here we go. That's so funny. Nobody mess with this guy. He's not even on his own GoldToes. Nobody mess with this guy. He not even his own GoldToes. I don't know. You talking about his? You mean GoldToes don't mess with me? That's funny, bro. Bozo is smart, but he speaks reckless. He's trying to be the Mexican Charleston White. Joe Bob. Hey, Joe Bob, you should put like a little face thing on your thing. So you be having some good takes. Hey, what's the latest you guys be having iced coffee? It's 4:20. Ooh, I need to take it. It's 4:20. You guys ever? Do you guys have iced coffee that late? Bozo, the Southside General, is out of here in good standing, unlike others. Jose Rogan, that's tight. Bozo, the Southside General, is out here in good standing, unlike others. Oh, yeah. I don't think anybody denied that he's in good standing. I don't think any of us are denying that. I'm just saying that this fool's a weirdo. Bozo sells his music inside swap meet bathrooms. I swear to God, I can see that fool. Like, he's the type of vato that looks over while you're pissing, to see what you're packing. Diablo says, I think GT is definitely making great strides for peace with our Southern Cal gente. Saludos, GT. Yeah, bro. Well, it's just like, why? Why would you? I just can't believe people are really going for it. Like, really, bro. Like, GoldToes. I mean, Bozo's. These Bozo Lefty. Even the hater was starting to calm down on him, but they're all just like, if you were in business, you guys, and you had these guys trying to give you these kind of business things, like don't go get money over there because it's in a geographic area that I kind of don't like. Oh, like if somebody told me, oh, hey, don't go get money in Roanoke Park, is like a little city by me, because I don't like Roanoke Park, so you shouldn't like it either. It would blow my mind, bro. So if any of you guys are taking business, like how Bozo gets on and talks about things on his IG and pretends he's smart. If you're taking business things from a bozo, from a clown, you got more problems than bozo. So shout out to GT for doing the right thing. Red One Central 4 says, I'm gonna check out Baldacci, but why would he be the face? Is he promoting signing? What's going on? Oh, he's the face of LA because that's what he calls himself. Like, go to his Instagram, you can just put in the face of LA, and he just has hella tattoos. So it's kind of like not a marketing scheme, but it's kind of his thing, face of LA. And then also his gang starts with an F, so face F. They use the F's kind of F13 things like that. But he also sells dope. He sells raps and all kinds of things. But he's a dope rapper, and he's an older G, like art, like a little bit. I think he's around my age. Bozo is performing Canoga Park Friday. Oh wait, oh damn, I went to my bad. I'm going the wrong way. The Mexican G was here earlier when I went out of power. That was funny. The only fools that listen to Bozo are Paisa Southsiders, the ones that try to act hard or try too hard to act extra cholo. You mean try to act extra cholo? Yeah. I feel you. Yeah, Doug. It's like that's what we were dealing with when in the 90s, bro. We were dealing with a bunch of paisas that wanted to get the game and they got it. Most of them aren't here no more. I mean, either back in Mexico or got a bunch of people pregnant and went because a lot of the times they're like soy paisa, no soy paisa, soy. That's a famous thing. Soy paisa, soy paisa. I'll show you what paisa for. Cornejo has some cool music. Hell yeah, he does. Cornejo does have some dope music. Yep. Juan and the Mexican G agree. Let's see. I generally like Cornejo's music. That's right. Cholo Juan respects him most because he had dealings with them in prison. There you go. And again, I hate that well, eventually we're not going to be talking about this stuff, but until we can get past gang politics in the streets and in the music industry and all that, in terms of business, we're always going to have these weird like situations where we're doing business, it stops. We're doing business, it stops. Like the drama that's going on is all perpetrated by like 2 or 3 people in Southern California, and you guys are going for it. It's sad. I mean, I'm not saying Southern California is going for it, but like the people that follow all this. He has an authentic sound. Oh, Cholo Juan, but shout out to Cholo Juan, bro. They're one of the most authentic dudes on the internet. I like Cholo Juan, bro. This is how me and the hater went at it because Cholo Juan agreed with me. That's all you got to do is agree with me, and you're like an enemy of the South Side. So funny how these fools that create narratives. But Pocho1 said he would do a he said he would do a song with the Northerner. So did Rowdy Rax. These are two people. Now what's sad is I don't really see anybody on the North being open, So Rico Too Smooth keeps getting brought up, but I guess Rico's just like, nah, bro, can't do it. Yeah, he does have an authentic sound. No hating, just one. Don't want Red One Central 4. Hey, where are you at, bro? In the Central. No hating, just wondering, does he do what GoldToes do? Can't say he Southerners version of GoldToes because the South got several people making moves, some working on big things. Yeah, no, he's more of a rapper, bro. GoldToes is more like a producer. But GoldToes be rapping too, but he just be rapping to motivate fools to act, to get up. I'll be slouching. Sorry, I'll be chilling. What about Dopey? He has cool music. Hey, shout out to Dopey, 18th Street, the best. You already feel me. I would say I think everybody can be honest that his music's not like all that, but he's so authentic that it makes it that all that. But he's still in the conversation. He's dope, and I would love to interview him. I think, I stopped doing a lot of wanting to interview fools because people, it's just so political and so much. Ooh, I'd rather just get on the mic and talk. I'd rather talk to you guys in the chat, keeping it more real than a bunch of fools that are scared to keep it real. I'm not saying Dopey is scared. I'm saying like in general. So that's why I haven't been doing interviews. But shout out to Dopey. Again, his music's but him as a personality, as a podcaster, like I think he could really do it. Like I can think he can do what Criminal Gas was gonna do, past your crimes, Big Bad Criminal, Mr. Criminal, retired criminal. I think he could do what Criminal does, bringing people together in the South, but like in a more authentic way. Under Loco, yo, what's good, Pocho? Chilling, bro. Just right here, chopping it up with the homies. Did a little spew about GoldToes and Baldacci. If you don't know who Baldacci is, he's a rapper out of South Central Los Angeles, Florence and Firestone District to be exact, F13. Shout out to all the Florencias. And his big brother Sailor, who I worked at Homeboy Industry. He recently did a post, and it was talking about basically that all you guys hating on GoldToes, but he's over here just checking in on him. So I guess GoldToes came to visit him in the hospital, bro. And they didn't talk politics, they didn't talk work. Just checked in to see how he was doing, bro. That's man stuff, not foolery. Fools can't do that, men can. So we're just talking about if they can make it happen for everybody, because as you see, GoldToes has the vision and Baldacci has the hood stops to make it all okay. Young Drummer Boy was the same. Cool. Yeah, I interviewed Young Drummer, but once he found out I was from up north, he unfollowed me. So that's why Drummer will always be just a South Side lame rapper, dog. He's a good rapper, but he's a lame personality. He's little. Makes sense. Joe Rogan. I remember Gangsta Flea. I met that fool in the Mission Taqueria El Faro. Oh, hey, Jose, that place is still there. I just ate there probably like 2-3 months ago, but why not even that? Month and a half. He has some bangers too, but he dropped out. Oh, did he? I heard of him too. I did. But I think when Gangster Flea was popping, I was in LA. Because you guys gotta remember, I missed the whole hyphen movement. I missed that whole thing. Bro, I was in LA from the summer. I graduated high school in 2001. 2 weeks later, I was living on 20th and Pico in Santa Monica. I love the SMC, Santa Monica College, living it up. It was a great time to be young. I did it right. When you're young, you should move. If you're I'm from Santa Rosa, it's not that big. It's like the 5th largest city in the Bay Area, but it's not that big. And it's the furthest away from the actual Bay. So there's a lot of regular ass people. But I think if you're right when you graduate high school, go to a big city, get to know yourself, and then come back to your hometown. Also like Devour. Yeah, Devour's dope. He's just not putting anything out recently. It's crazy because he put out a lot of stuff before when he was in prison. He's putting more out when he was in prison than he is right here. But to be honest, it's probably because he's on that high control probation or whatever. So you already know it's gonna be a minute. He's probably just making sure he stays out. And I get that, bro. I don't know. I only did a little bit as a youth, bro. And then drunk tanks as an adult. I've been in every drunk tank in every major city, like TJ, San Diego, San Luis Obispo, LA, Santa Barbara, of course, Santa Rosa. But I bet you that fool wants to stay out because that fool looks like he can get some tang tang. If you can get laid, it's even more reasons why you should stay out. Red One Central Force says Lefty, an all right guy. When you censor all the extra super cholo stuff, he's all right, dude. Yeah. Hey, where you from, bro? Like, what city? I'm from Santa Rosa. Yeah, it's just too bad, bro. He could literally be a superstar. Still to this day, I will not deny that Lefty could be a superstar, but I don't know why he can't let go of this whole gang thing. Like, don't let go of the gang thing. I saw how many people loved you at Dodger Stadium, Lefty. Right on. You know, congrats, homie. You need that love. But you know what the problem is? That love will never be enough because you're not truly letting go. I tell females this because they always have to make all the decisions. I tell homies that you got to let go all the way. You can't go half stepping. Just like how you were a half stepper in the gang world, you can't be a half stepper in the music world. You got to pick or choose. Homie, you can't do both. You already know this. So I see that you're slowly trying to get away from it, but you still keep on back at the end of the Dodger thing with all those great people. It was such a good video. I literally almost watched. I kind of fast forward through a lot of it, but at the end, he still says F North there, right during the fireworks. It's just like, damn. Thunder Local, but I definitely generally dislike all the negativity among us, especially among the non-gang or gang members. Yeah, dog, that's what's always a trip. I'm a straight gang member. I've been a gang member for a long time. I'm not a gang banger anymore, but I've been a gang member since most of you fools been alive. I got into my neighborhood like 97, 98. I think 98, and then into my PV name be like in like 95, dog. So if you were not older than me or anywhere near me, just please don't speak on this. And I try not to even, if you ask anybody, I never talked about gangs until people start trying to hate on me. Yeah. You looked into El Gato Stream Deck? Nah, who's that? El Gato Stream Deck. Shout out to Texas Thunder 713. Never heard of it, bro. Let me know. Put me on game. Last I checked, Canoga was never with that Soca. Yeah, Canoga Park. They got some real hitters over there. I knew some homies from over there. I'm not even going to say their names because it's been so long. I just know their first name. So, one of his names was Rick. I could say Rick. Red One Central Force says grew up on Valerio, Millwood, Alabama. Oh, Alabama. Hey, I've been on Alabama off of Roscoe, right? Hey, I used to live on Roscoe and right. You know the Budweiser sign and all that before when you're coming into the valley. Damn, where did I used to live? I used to live right off of Roscoe, bro. I used to take the bus from Roscoe to because there's Canoga right there, right? Roscoe. Doesn't Roscoe hit Canoga? And you take Canoga to CSUN, and then you get off and you have to walk to CSUN from Canoga, I think. It's been a long time, bro, but I used to live over there too. Shout out to Canoga Park in Northridge. I don't think there's not a gang in Northridge, but just the college. But Canoga Park's right next there. EPA City says, keep your foot on their faces. I send mines too. Shout out to EPA. If that's East Palo Alto, much love, bro. For sure. Oh, everybody, official _ Pocho, hit me up on Instagram. I will follow you back if you DM me and let me know that you came from my stream. Gangster Party says, you sound like a fruitcake. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Thunder Loco says, backwards business strategy. We don't take money from this lineup. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely your fault if you take business advice from any of these fools hating, like a Bozo, the hater world. I mean, the full community, they're just all really bad podcasts. You really have to see it by seeing their sponsors, you know, even the full community. Do not look into that. Those fools got, for those little signs, all they got, I checked in on, all he got was care packages, bro. No money, just care packages. That fool put cookies everywhere just so he could say he's getting sponsored by cookies. It's so funny, bro. What's funnier, a Paisa Southsider or a white boy Northerner? Ooh, they're both the same. That's a pretty good one. I would say, I mean, they're both, hey, but I know some Paisas that will get with you, and I know some white boys that'll change your life. You know what I mean? But I think that is a good one. That's a really good, funny one. I'd probably say the white northerner, but I know one from Hillsburg that gets down. Rapper. Basically, you need to start a separate channel and keep 100% away from any gang politics. Yeah, nah, I mean, I'm not gonna make another channel, bro. I'm just gonna keep doing this and keep going. It's the Pocho Live podcast, bro. So I don't need. The good thing about me is I can just switch into other topics, and you can follow me or not. You know what I mean? Either way, what I want to do is more like leaders, and when I get back to interviewing, I want to like interview like people that really like care about our people, not like just people that just want to care about themselves. But for now, I'm just going live, chopping it up with y'all, not taking it too serious. I break this up and put them on in clips, and then post. I know I'll take myself more serious. It's just like I already got a lot of things going on, so I really just connect with people and see what the take is. Saludos, my boy from Compton, leaving work and listening. That's right. I appreciate it. Big Rick James in the building. Salute to all the homies from Compton and from Bompton. Both sides, all sides. Danny Gallardo says, Pocho da Panocha. Hey, Danny, at least you have the balls. I like to just get to know people, At least you have the balls, bro. Oops. Oh, I just got the iPhone 15. Hey, wait. Just took a picture of myself. At least you have the balls to disrespect, you know what I mean, with your face. Most of these fools that disrespect. I mean, it's not that good looking of a face, but at least you have the balls to say it. The real picture is probably not even here. Pocho be in la panocha. That's one thing I do be in. Probably will be in before 8 o'clock. Damn, I can't even say that, but GoldToes does management and distribution and production as well. Yep, he does a whole lot of that. Pocho, you can build a bigger podcast than No Jumper. Probably not. I don't get that much support. We look at, you know what I mean? You can just see what it is, but I'm still having fun doing it. It doesn't change. I think, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to blow up in doing this. I think I'm just doing it like for fun. It is what it is. It's cool. No Jumper good, but way watered down from what it. Yeah, I'd like to be on No Jumper and then build from there. But if not, it's okay. The good thing is like I have a real career in photography and security, so like I'm always gonna be around doing things. Just might not do this. Trill, I would like to see Baby Gas or Verse on the food community. They from up north making noise, but not from no gang. I just don't get. First of all, try to spell that shit right, baby. Food community. I don't know why you would go on the full community. I don't see how it can benefit you. If you're a popping artist, you don't need the full community. If you're not a popping artist, the full community is not big enough for you, or it's not gonna. It's not gonna. Maybe the Instagram will help you, but the YouTube is not big enough to really help you. So it's like in an awkward space. I don't know. I don't know if you think it is, but I don't know. And I know for a while as the Juan's really petty. So anybody that speaks on the full community, he hates them forever. Juan, the owner of the full community. I should say his real name. I'm not going to. Ooh, I'll give you guys love. You'll never get it because it's a super unique name. I'll give him props. It's a very unique name. It starts with an H or a J. But, and it's not Juan. That's why he put Juan. I think it's Juan. I think he put Juan because his grandfather was named Juan. But he doesn't like Baby Gas, and Baby Gas don't like him. So that's not going to work. Version, I interviewed him. He's tight. He's from Tulare County, and he could do it. But they probably won't have him up there because he doesn't talk ish. Never a fan of the hyphen movement. Someone was okay. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't either. But I just thought it was like pretty interesting movement just in general. But I wasn't. I mean, some of it was cool. But I also don't like taking pills, bro. I've always been just like a drinker, and I can't really hate. I put things up my schnozzle piece. But ecstasy wasn't really for me. I shouldn't say that out loud. Whatevers. Sneaks from Homeboy Industry. Ooh, you'd have to tell me like more because there's a couple of those guys and they're from different neighborhoods. So Sneaky from which area? I know one from Venice and another one I think from South Central. Could from Boyle Heights, man. But I probably do. If he was in the time I was there from 2000 and I was there like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, around that period. 13, 14, like the end of 12, 13, 14, and the beginning of 16. That's when I was at Homeboy Industries. Gangster Party says Pocho the Pan Dulce. One. All right. Cool, dog. Thanks for the support. What about you're intentionally looking for non-gang politics Chicano rap, like underground rap? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I'm just having a good time, just chilling out right here like this, you know. We'll see what it do, but I think I'm I mean, I might not I could stop doing this altogether, you know what I mean? But I do like getting paid to make fun of clowns because I'm petty, and I do want to interview people to inspire or create like you know, like podcasts or interview with people that are inspiring people. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a mixture of both, like some petty stuff and some other stuff. The reality, people, is that like people don't like the conscious stuff, you know? They want this, they want all this. I feel like I gotta dumb it down first and get popping, and then I can go back to like inspiring fools. But who knows? So wouldn't it matter if there's no so wouldn't matter if there's north or south. Exactly, bro. So that's what I'm talking about. But real quick, everybody, I just wanted to let you guys know that I do think that Baldacci and GoldToes, you know what I mean? I do think that these vatos can get it cracking for our people, you know what I mean? And I do think GoldToes and Baldacci are the faces of the future of Chicano rap. Why? Is because Baldacci got the hood stocks, he got the music, he has the connections. So does GoldToes, and he's been doing it for a long time. Two grown men, they can inspire people like Rowdy Rax, Rico Too Smooth. And what's crazy that Rico Too Smooth doesn't do this thing is because, like, bro, if Rico Too Smooth and Rowdy Rax did something together, they would break the internet. But this is the problem with our people, but we're not ready. We might not be ready, and that's okay. If we're not ready, we're not ready. I'm not like tripping on it. You know, I understand if we're not ready, it's just not our time, you know. But just know we're not gonna blow up. We're not gonna be like superstars. We're not gonna have superstars if we can't even get off of our own, tripping off our own little politics. You know what I mean? And so I do hope that we support GoldToes and Baldacci. We try to either not support or let these fools know that are hating that it's not the it don't look right. It don't look nice to. It don't look. It looks funny, bro, to be hating on another man's business. So, Bozo, stop it. Hater World's kind of stopping it already. I mean, if you see Hater World, I feel like he's trying to turn the corner on it because he was kind of telling Little Cuete, bro. He was telling Little Cuete, like, well, what if he did this? And then Cuete jumped into it. Well, yeah, if he did this. But then I was thinking to Little Cuete, bro, who wants to give you money, dog, if under those conditions? Nobody wants to give you. It's the weirdest business I've ever heard. Yeah, give me $1 million for music, for some music that, but we're never gonna talk. We're never gonna hang out. We're never gonna see each other. It's the weirdest business I've ever seen people do, bro. These like Southside podcasts, the full community, Hater World, even Hoodstocks. It's the strangest business. I'm just saying on business. The reason why they're struggling, all of them are struggling, is because they're not making the right business decisions, and that's how business breaks down, bro, by not making the right decisions in the right moments. But GoldToes, Baldacci, Conejo, Little One, Roddy Rax, they're making the right decisions in the right moments, and they're gonna slowly get bigger. Roddy Rax just did a banger with that vato from Orange County, the kid that looks black, but it's from Guerrero or whatever. They just did a banger, bro. It was tight. $1 million. Did you see that one, bro? This guy said he wanted $1 million, but he doesn't talk to them. He doesn't have to interact with them. First of all, Cuete, is you got to stop all that super gangster cholo stuff. I understand you lost some people. We all lose people, bro. It's no disrespect. Rest in peace to everybody, homeboy. But bro, you sound like criminal too, just complaining and nagging. And God, bro, you sound like you got like a lot of bad energy, homie. And I hope like pray on that, let it go, because you seem like a good rapper, and you're not ugly. So if you're a good rapper and you're not ugly and you got personality, you could come back and be a superstar. But probably the reason why you've never blown up like more than where you're at is because again you follow these gang politics, you follow this buffoonery. Who wants to deal with cholos and people that act bigger than they really are? It's so embarrassing. I think people are done with that. Like after the pandemic, people are done with it. I just heard about it right now. Oh, okay. So on the Hater World, real quick, I'll just say this on the Hater World. Cuete, the Hater World is interviewing Cuete, and he says that, hey, would you ever work with the Northerners? They're like, Well, Northerner never disrespected me, but some of them already disrespect the homies, and that's enough for me not to work with them. But then Hater World's like, well, I mean, if there was a way, there should be like some way to make it happen. And he's like, yeah, if they gave me $1 million and I had to talk to them, I had to do anything, could just be like, boom, bat, then yeah. But bro, that's not business, bro. You got to build relationships, inspire each other, and building, and then drop it, and then keep networking and building a bigger relationship to make bigger bags happen. But that's why Little Cueta is not Baldacci, and why Baldacci is the one rising above these fools. He's rising above Bozo. He's rising above Cueta. He's rising above the hater world. He's rising above all his haters, elevating like GoldToes. You don't think people hate on GoldToes, but he keeps going because it's business, you guys. I just don't understand how you can't understand business. They're gonna keep doing what the best is for their business. Networking is the best. Networking is one of the top #1 keystone hallmark attributes to a good business model. It's a strong network net worth. So Bozo, you're a clown. Hater World, get it together. You know what I mean? And anybody else. Hoodstocks, the reason why you're not popping is because you haven't interviewed anybody else for Southerners in Southern California that check out perfectly. You guys got to break out of your shells and do something. And the food community is just lost. They just don't got that #1. Sad to say, I think Icon got Jay the Rib there because he's a white boy that will never challenge him, really. Jay the Rib might make fun of him, but he won't challenge him. He can't. But there's nothing inspiring. I had to turn off I can't even watch their podcast, bro. It's horrible. But again, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let me know if you agree with me that GoldToes and Baldacci could be the guys that make it happen. You know what I mean? I really do think that they have it finally, because again, one more time, GoldToes came with Swifty. He wasn't ready. Grifo wasn't ready. Doughboy is going through a lot of things, but he was ready. Shout out to Doughboy. Cornejo's doing a lot, and he's ready. But you know what I mean? They're doing their thing, and I hope they do something together. Little One did his thing a bunch, right? But they didn't go all the way with it. Still, they did a lot. They did on the Box Kev show. They did music together. Little One came up here. That was amazing. Grifo came up here, did a cookies thing. So there's been a bunch of W's. But this one, Baldacci and GoldToes, I do believe can be the guys that both have the hoodstocks and both have the vision and are not afraid to stand up like men and make business, make it make sense. I don't understand. I just don't understand how hard it is to do this. I'm not going to stay on for too much longer. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to bring up today. The next live I'll do in a couple days, probably. I'm basically, because I know I'm just starting, so I don't do another live basically till I get like 1,000 views. So if you guys can just make sure I get 1,000 views, and I'll be live back again. So usually it takes about a day or two. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4. But once I get this to 1,000 views, I will do Rowdy Racks and Rico Too Smooth, and I got some good stuff on that. I've been waiting to kind of vibe out on that. But again, Baldacci, GoldToes, the guys that can be the faces of Chicano rap because they have the vision and the hoodstocks to make it all okay. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and support a real one in the field. This is your boy Pocho1, and I'm out.